Yo, welcome to another episode of Anime Men Special Edition because it's Father's Day.
Oh, happy Father's Day to all the great fathers out there.
Yeah,
Not even just the great father. Happy Father's Day to every father out there. You created some type of human being that is functioning in this world, and you played a part in that.
side note, shout out to the Guardians that, raised some pretty good fathers
Yeah.
or kids or whatever.
So we just go jump right on into it. That's what we're gonna talk about today. Is some great
Top 5 fathers in anime.
yeah. We're gonna talk about some great fathers and not so great fathers.
So, top 10 list.
We'll let Dom handle his great dads, and I'm gonna do the not so great dads.
Alright, well, the first dad slash guardian that I'm going to give it to, top 5, is number 5. I'm going to go with Joseph Joestar. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. His grandpa is super dope. His stand, he karate chops on camera and can see the future. I mean, what more do you want? What what more do you want? I mean, I, that's it. Top 5. I mean, plus he takes really good care of JoJo. He started off kind of rough, but the more time he spent with his grandson, the better character development happened. You feel me? All right, Ron, what's yours?
Uh,
Number 5, bad guy.
Worst on my list, I have to go. No, it's not the worst on the list, so I'm gonna go from 5. My one is going to be the worst one on the list,
Oh
but
yeah, my one's gonna be the best,
yeah,
obviously.
somebody like this list may have the same people on it, but my number 5 gonna have to be Goku. Goku is he's a pretty good dad. He's slightly a bad dad too. Like, well, not bad dad again. Like, not so great of a dad too. I mean, come on. like, he, like he downplays Gohan a lot just to praise him up at the same time. It's like, and,
Sensu Bean.
like, yeah, big moment when he gave Cell Sensu Bean. Or like a lot of the times when whenever Goku comes up with these tournaments where it's a lot at stake, and then he's like, I don't want to be the captain. Gohan, you be the captain. So if we lose, it's on you. then when Piccolo was ready to die, Gohan wanted to go save him. And Goku, no, I said no. Let him die. We got a plan.
Well, funny enough, I'm gonna have to disagree. Goku's actually number 2 on my good father list. So apparently we're skipping around. So I'm saying Goku's number 2 of the greatest fathers because, well, one, in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, he did take really good care of Gohan, even though technically he got kidnapped. But
How you let your son get
but,
in
but
you?
he took great care of him. I mean, you didn't see Goku without Gohan ever. They were side by side. Also, trained him in the hyperbolic time chamber, made him the strongest character his whole teenage career. I mean, can't nobody say Team Gohan wasn't one of the greatest characters, period, in Dragon Ball.
I think he's the best. He's the best teen character. Period. I mean, unless you want to go with Teen Future Trunks, but
Yeah, so, he created a warrior. Then on top of that, Gohan's also super smart, which is different for Saiyans. I mean, the only other Saiyan that's I would call intelligent would probably be Vegeta, and I'll talk about that later. But side note, not even side note, I would call it co-parenting. I had to throw my man Piccolo in there. That's why I said slash Guardians. I wanted that to be clear. Because Piccolo really raised Gohan. Like, pretty much took over. Excuse me. And by that, I mean, Piccolo raised him. Like, changed his clothes, gave him clothes, trained him, made sure he's good. As he got older, helped take care of his kid. Always made sure. How many times did Gohan almost died and Piccolo jumped in the way? I lost count. I lost count.
Well, Piccolo would be a guardian from everybody because he also watched after Trunks when he was a kid a little bit. Goten trained him too. Like,
And if you think about it, Piccolo technically was a guardian of the entire planet.
mm-hmm.
He was. So, for basically the god of Earth to watch you, it's pretty dope. So, you know, that's why I say Goku slash Piccolo is my number 2. And I think they can share because it was kind of like co-parenting. All right, back to your list. Let's see what bad guy you got.
All right.
What bad father's on that list?
I'm gonna jump on my number 4. Not too many people seen this. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. It's very good. But Baki. Baki's dad. Is he really a great guy? Or what? Like, I mean, he left Baki at a young age.
Yeah.
He's the strongest fighter. Like, he wasn't too far in Baki's life. Baki don't really like him too much because he ran off on his mom. And again, he's the strongest fighter, apparently, like, known to man. People are afraid of him. And you see why. The man's legs are strong.
Oh, yeah. Forgot to mention, if you made it this far, my bad. Spoiler alerts.
Oh, well. But, yeah. And then on top of that, like, Baki... Remember Baki's about to lose his virginity? Well, he did that night.
Yeah, he definitely
No, not
did.
that night. But, yeah, Baki was very good in. And guess who decided to show up? His dad.
Which is kind of weird if you think about it.
He watched them for like 2 minutes. Like, not play with each other, but like, he watched his son, like, be nervous about, like, trying to, like, actually...
Which was kind of weird.
Get intimate with his girlfriend. And then he showed up like, boy, what are you doing? This needs to happen.
What? Wouldn't that kind of make him a good dad?
Again, that's
debatable.
It's weird. I don't want my dad to walk in and try to tell me how to do that.
But do you remember how he came in? He was all like, love him good. Make him better. Make him a man.
Yeah, no, that's the only reason he was like, if you have sex with Baki, he will become strong. So you better have sex with Baki because I need him strong. He was raising.
Savage, man. Savage. So, my turn again. I'm going to go with number 3. I don't know if everybody done watched Soul Eater. I definitely recommend it. Soul Eater's great. I'm going to go with Spirit Albon. My bad if I messed that name up. Y'all can yell at me later. But he's truly one of the dopest dads ever. I mean, he's a little weird. And he truly cares about Machina, his daughter. But, like, I like him because, you know, he's always got her back no matter what. I mean, he's a little pervy, but it's anime. I mean, everybody's a little pervy. I mean, it is what it is. So, number 3 for me, Spirit Albon. Or Albon, or however you say it.
Let's see. My number 3. I'm going to go off of Hunter x Hunter. I'm going to say Killua's dad, the assassin. Not his grandpa, but his dad. His grandpa, too, could be considered, like, not so great. So yeah, I'm gonna say it. Both of them together would be top number 3 on the not so great side. Like they are well trained assassins. They're the best assassins out there. They always get what they gonna get if the money's right. Now if the money's not right, they're not gonna do the job. But like the fact that like he did have a heart to heart with Killua at some point, like even after the extensive training, but he wanted his son to go out there and have fun in the world. But he was like, what did he say?
He
was
also
like,
set him up for failure.
Yeah, he was like, always gonna be an assassin. Like he made his other son teach him how to run from fights. Like they knew he was going to be great, but they didn't want him to be too great. So they wanted to still control him.
Yeah, normally I would debate this, but you got solid points. So
then his
I got nothing.
Then his grandpa is not, because they were fighting the leader of the Phantom Troop, and his grandpa told his dad like, this is a fucked up thing to say to your son, but it was like, look, once I get him, you throw everything at us. I don't care if you gotta kill me. Like, no, like don't tell your son to kill you. Like that's. I mean, even though he's an assassin and he didn't care, he was right on board with it. So
he probably wanted to do it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Honestly, I don't even think he would have died in the first place.
Probably not.
That little man, he's strong.
So, number 2, good dad / guardian, because it's a guardian for me. I'm gonna go with Garp from One Piece. Okay. Monkey D. Luffy's grandfather is probably one of the dopest guardians you can ask for. I'm just saying, he raised Monkey D. Luffy and he raised Ace. I mean, 2 of the best characters in the arc. So that one old man raised 2 of the strongest people in One Piece by himself. Pretty much. I mean, he had a little help, but he was the one that was training them. He was the one to teach them to get along, even though technically they're not brothers, but they're brothers. It's a pretty dope arc. So I gotta give it to my man Garp. It ain't too many people that, is gonna raise kids that aren't your kids. So, I got mad respect for that. And then not only did he raised them, he trained them. He created what soon to be probably the best warrior in One Piece / pirate or whatever you want to call it. Maybe he'll be king of the pirates for real one day. I can't call it, but probably.
So, kind of debated about this a little bit the other day, but my number 2 would have to be Broly's dad of the not so great dads. Like he loved his son Broly. Like canon and non-canon, we know he loved Broly. But
I'm glad you threw that button there.
But the extensive training, like a little bit worse than what like Goku and Vegeta did with their kids. Like he put a legit shock collar on my man.
And that's both in the canon and non-canon.
Yeah,
so
like,
no matter what, shock collars happening.
Yeah, like it.
Or power dampener or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Well, try to dampen his powers.
It's close to child abuse. Like that's.
It is child abuse, my guy. Yo, that's literally like, oh, you acting up? You acting up? Shock collar. Yeah. I'm good.
And then the fact that he was going to leave him too, he was going to leave him to die. He was going to leave him to die.
But there is one major difference that I liked in canon versus non-canon, which makes him kind of better. Because non-canon Broly actually killed his dad.
Right.
Canon Broly actually saw that his dad got hit by a ricochet. Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert. Go check out the movie.
Broly. A stray beam killed your dad.
But with that canon version, you can see Broly's more humanized. He actually got stronger because even though nobody else saw it, to Broly, that's his dad. That's his number one. He's been there the whole time, and in the canon, Broly's dad actually saved Broly and got him to that planet and where they were able to survive. So, I mean, yes, Broly's dad is trash, but at the same time, you never know the situation. It's all perspective because in Broly's eyes, shot collar and all, that was his best dad ever.
Again, like your dad is your dad. Like everybody has their own different connections, no matter who on the outside sees something that's not so great. That's why I said like there aren't. I'm not gonna say there aren't any bad dads.
I'm not gonna say all dads are good neither.
Yeah, we're just gonna call them not so great dads.
And great dads, they exist.
Yeah. So kudos to you being a great dad.
Yeah, my dad's a great dad. Shout out to you, guy.
All right. Ready to have number ones?
Yeah, number one best dad for me. And if y'all been watching this, y'all should have seen this coming. It's Vegeta. Vegeta is the greatest dad. Period. Point blank. Period. Can't nobody convince me otherwise.
Not gonna argue there.
Vegeta raises both his son and his daughter. He treats them both, I would say, equally. He trained them. He made both of them strong. What more do you want? I mean, he even got him ice cream.
Yeah.
How do you turn one of the evilest people in the whole entire universe soft? Give him kids.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't say he's a not so great dad because of like his harsh treatment towards him. Like, his harsh treatments weren't like bad. Like they were just disciplines.
Honestly, it's tough love.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all it was.
Man, I'm saying tough love sometimes pays off later on in life. I'm just saying.
He always wanted the best for his kids.
And if your intentions are good, normally that's how it turns out for you.
I don't think Goku like ever thought about what was best for Goku. He
Goku
just only cared about being strong.
Fights. Who's my next opponent? I mean, and that's another thing I like about Vegeta. He cares about Trunks' thoughts and feelings. Now, granted, Brola or Brawl or however you want to pronounce her name, we haven't seen too much of her story arc yet, but you could tell he already cares tremendously about her.
Yeah.
And she kind of was just immaculately born because I don't know if y'all remember, Whis kind of just made her appear. Like,
Whis could do what he want.
Like, Bulma didn't struggle at all. That was pretty much an immaculate birth. I'm just saying. Wait, if you're birthed by an angel, does that make you extraordinary strong for no reason?
I don't know.
Could Brawl be like the strongest Saiyan?
She might can go Saiyan as a chop baby.
What if she trained with Whis like at a young age?
She'd be a problem. It'd be a whole problem.
And
Vegeta would be proud.
What if Whis was like her what's it called?
Godparent?
Yeah, the godparent. Like, I choose you, Whis. You birthed her, or helped birth her.
All right. So drum roll, please. Don't need a drum roll. But my number one not so great dads. I actually want to call this guy a terrible father, but I can't because like his intentions are good, but like it's so terrible.
And also, we would legit say there's no such thing as a terrible dad. Yeah. Well, really, not really.
Yeah.
So, in anime.
So my number one pick would have to be Jin from Hunter x Hunter, Gong's father.
What? Okay. I gotta hear this.
Listen.
I might have to debate this one.
Listen. This guy left Gong at a young age to go be a hunter, which is fine. People do that. Hey, the sister had to take care of Gong. She stepped up to the plate, whatever. But then, like, once he got his hunter license, he said, "Nah, I'm not coming back. I'm letting my son. If my son want me, if he want to be in my life, if my son wants to be in my life, not if I want to be in my son's life. If my son wants to be in my life, he gotta come find me. The only way to find me is to be a hunter." So, like, Gong had to become a hunter. And then when he finally became a hunter, he still said, you still gotta try to find me. Like, that's not it. Like, so he set up like a whole video game. Like, he literally planned Gong's life out, which is good, but he planned his life out to like be strong to be able to find me. Like, you made a whole video game where he wasn't gonna find you in the video game at all, but you set people in the video game to actually like almost kill his son. Like,
Almost.
Like Razor, he told Razor.
Woo! Razor.
He told Razor, when Gong get here, don't take it easy on him at all.
Once again, if y'all haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, please go watch it. Because Razor was a problem.
Yep.
It's the most extreme game of dodgeball you'll ever see.
Yep. And then Kite. Remember when he asked Kite, he was like, "You hit my son?" Kite was like, "Yeah, I hit your son. Good job." Like,
That happened.
He needed
That was a thing. Good job.
He making Gong go through all this stuff like just to find him. But yeah, it's making him stronger like along the way. But Gong just want to see his dad. He just wants to see his dad.
I guess I'm gonna go with I can see the good and the bad in that. But it's kind of like raising your kid to be the best he can be and letting them see the world. So it's like, it's bad, but it's good because think about it. Gong would have never met Killer if that didn't happen. Like, never. It couldn't have happened. So I'm going to go with, like, it's a good bad scenario. Because without that, you wouldn't have been able to adventure the world and then did all these things. And, we wouldn't have that famous rock, paper, scissors. Because that right there.
Rock, paper, scissors is his weaker one. It's rock, paper, rock. That's his strongest one.
Either way, we wouldn't have it. So when my man hit the, you know what I'm saying? It's not.
And that's supposed to be similar to a command blast. Like, they do a lot of. It's very similar to Dragon Ball. Like, Hunter x Hunter is very similar to Dragon Ball with all the auras and stuff.
We'll elaborate on that another day. Oh, wait, before we forget, two things I want to talk about right quick. One, I did have a couple of people try to convince me that Hulk can beat Spider-Man.
Backwards. Spider-Man beat Hulk.
Bad.
That's what they were supposed to try.
That's what they were supposed to try. All y'all failed. The only one that was close was somebody tried to say, Cosmic Spider-Man, but I said regular Spider-Man. Cosmic Spider-Man doesn't count because who cares? I mean, no. Regular Spider-Man. So, good job, everybody that tried. You all failed. I'm proud of you. That doesn't mean stop. It means keep going. I mean, I was pretty close on some people, but for the most part, no, all y'all failed. So, and then the number 2. Once again, shout out to all the fathers. Happy Father's Day. Love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. It's hard to be a father, but, payoff pretty much worth it all the time.
Well, tune in next week when we're going to do our comparisons with Baki and Ippo.
Yes. Who you think's going to win that fight? And if you haven't watched Baki or Ippo, please go watch them. And then watch this show.